Hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show. It is Friday, June 14th, TGIF. We hope we're going to have a good weekend in store. We have a good show in store for you today. We're going to be talking the upcoming fireworks and the movies in downtown Owatonna, and that's just ahead. But first of all, on Fridays, we want to thank all our terrific sponsors who make this show possible. And some of those people include our premier supporters are the City of Owatonna, along with Express Employment Professionals, Owatonna Public Utilities, Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County, and the United Way of Steele County. Our primary supporters include Amy Swain Hearing Centers, Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living, and the Little Theater of Owatonna. And our interlude supporters are Abraham Consulting Technologies, Brenda Bednar Mortgage, along with Glenn Megger and Tim Thomas of the Brick Megger Funeral Home and the Medford Funeral Home. Also, Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clare Bridge of Owatonna. Carlson Branson and Companies, CPAs, ERA Gillespie Real Estate, Fairview Animal Medical Center, Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Also, our interlude supporters include Clancher & Sons Landscaping and Concrete, Napa Auto Service, Owatonna Business Incubators, Pizza Ranch of Owatonna, along with Perfinium Financial, R&K Electric, Snap Fitness, Steele County Historical Society, the Third Hand Incorporated Video Productions, and TPS Insurance. And as always, we'd love to have more supporters of the show. If you're a business and would like more information about underwriting this program, you can contact our producer, Leanne, at 390-5751. So, and if you personally are not a business, but you'd like to keep the Owatonna Today Show on the air, you can mail any contributions to 1130 North Elm in Owatonna. And if you happen to be in any of those businesses, patronizing them, thank them for us, for helping keep us on the show. So we're going to hear from some of those right now, and when we come back, we're going to be talking the 4th of July.
Hi, I'm Jody Voisin with the staff at Fairview Animal Medical Center, your other family doctor. Fairview Animal Medical Center is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Recreational fires are allowed within the Owatonna city limits. They must be contained within a fire pit or a device designed for such use, and can be 3 feet in diameter and no more than 3 feet high. They must be 25 feet from a building or combustibles. Only untreated or unpainted woods must be used. Fires must be attended by a person at all times that are capable of extinguishing the fire. This has been a safety tip from the Owatonna Fire Department.
Hi, we're Mark and Becky Stevens of the Owatonna Pizza Ranch.
And we support the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back now talking fireworks at the 4th of July with the chairman, John Havelka, who was doing it on behalf of the Early Edition Rotary.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, welcome, John.
Yeah,
and
thanks for having me.
Thank you for so many years of dedicated service doing that. You said this is, what, your 10th year?
Yeah, the Early Edition Rotary took it over about 10 years ago from the JCs.
Okay.
And so we've been involved for the last 10 years. I think it's the 11th year now, and yeah, it's exciting. It's good.
And it's always held at the fairgrounds, and it's been a great show each year. So how is it you're able to put this on year after year? Because they get quite costly, and you have great fireworks there, and each year there's always something different.
Yeah, and that's kind of so what? So how do we do this? How do you make it happen? So we've been very fortunate. The city of Owatonna helps us a little bit. Steele County Fairgrounds gives us the to use the fairgrounds. But Federated Insurance, City of Owatonna, VFW, the Noon Club helps us out. Our club does a fundraiser in the fall right before Labor Day with a corn feed that generates some money for that. So those are all, kind of our major sponsors. But then we do a lot with selling flags on the Saturday before the fireworks, both at Walmart this year and Cashwise. So that morning, I think it's the June 29th. If you're at Cashwise or Walmart and you want to make a donation, you can.
You see people bringing it along and the little kids waving them when the...
That's what we want, So everything goes through the Chamber Foundation, which they're a great partner for us. So those are some ways that we raise some money. And then the night of the fireworks, we also sell flags. So those things, this year we're trying something new with KRFO and Cows Radio on July 3rd. We'll be having a chance to call in, if you want to make a donation to the fireworks. Modern Metal, Dave Pfeiffer of Modern Metal, everything will go through modern metal. They're going to be our phone bank that day.
Now, are you going to have some representatives on the air that day talking about it, or are they just going to be running ads that day saying, please call Metal Services, or how is that going to work?
Yeah, both of those things.
Okay.
Yeah. So on cows, we'll have a couple times during the hour, some Rotarians will be speaking about the fireworks. Carafol is going to continually trying to promote it that day. So we're excited. That's new for us this year.
Carafol and Cat Country both?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So it's exciting. So there's we're trying something new this year, and the radio stations have been very receptive to that. So yeah, we'll see if it generates some more cash, because this year's show will be a $14,000 show.
Okay. And how is that as compared to other years?
Last year we were at $13,500.
Okay.
The year before that we were up a little bit, and we talked about this earlier. The money that's raised. So this year's fundraising is being raised for next year's show.
Because you've had to purchase.
So we have to make sure everything we know what we need, and there's.
So who does the purchasing? How do you choose? I mean, does someone just send you, here's a package and here's the latest, or how do you choose? How many of the octopus, or how many of the whistlers and that kind of thing?
That's a great question. So we work with a local gentleman named Terry Hinkle to help us coordinate that. And then there's a company in Minnesota that then makes the fireworks for us.
Really? Minnesota has the
it's called Precocious Fireworks. So we say, here's what we want. We want a great start. We want a big finale. We want them, to try and get up as high as we can, because so many people don't sit right at the fairgrounds.
Right.
They are spread out around that southern side of Owatonna. So
and town people, go out, put their chairs probably by the football field or wherever, because you can see some of the higher ones.
That's what we want. So that's what we're really working towards. But we're limited a little bit with the grandstand and how big of shells we can use because of how close people sit. So there's some challenges with that. But so they kind of put together the show and say. So
do they get to see videos of how they're supposed to look? Because you can describe them, but until you see them,
right? Yeah,
you have no idea.
We say, here's what we want, and they say, we'll make it a good show for you.
This is the new stuff that's out there, and So about how many, do you have any idea about how many shells or how many of those do you purchase each year?
See, if you would have asked me that last year, I could have told you that. I can't remember. How many shells there are. I don't know. But we start exactly at 10 o'clock. Or 10 o'clock strikes 10, the first one should go up. And then we try and make it last certainly 20 minutes.
Right.
And if there's enough money to do some extra, then we'd have it go a little bit longer. But that's what our goal is to really really have it so people walk away from it kind of, having a good experience.
It has gotten better each year. I remember in some years, not necessarily Owatonna, but it's one would go up, and maybe 45 seconds later,
the next one.
Oh, there's one over there.
Yeah.
You sit and you wait, and then, but you keep them coming, and they're close together.
We've the shows used to be a little less than $10,000, and then the sesquicentennial year was a $10,000 show, and Federated helped us with that. So that's kind of how we got a year ahead.
Great.
And now we're up to $14,000, and we want to continue to build on that, and make those shows bigger, because they get more expensive, and
everything goes up. Everything goes up. Yeah.
So it's we love we just want to have this magical 4th of July experience for folks that when they walk away, they say, hey, that was pretty cool. I'm glad I stayed in Owatonna for the fireworks.
And but you do have also something for people who are in the grandstand. There is some fireworks that go off.
Well, it's so we're trying to evolve that more from just a grandstand show to more of a I don't know, region's the right word, but just kind of a so more people can see that. And one of the things I should have brought up earlier is Community Bank and Carrefour are helping us with these 3D glasses.
Okay.
You can you can buy these 3D glasses that really make the fireworks really cool.
It really does give a three-dimensional thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That sounds unusual.
Yeah,
it really does. So, how many guys does it take to set them off at night? You must have quite a crew there.
So you have to be you have to have a license to do it.
Oh, okay.
So the Rotarians, we do the fundraising. That's what our job is. And then Terry Hinkle and his group, they do that. And there's probably 10 folks, I suppose, down there, because they set up all day, setting up these containers. And so they're depending on how many inches across, or that's how big the fireworks can be, and that kind of helps decide how high they can go. So.
Plus, they have to have emergency vehicles standing by.
They got a backup plan. We've got insurance.
Are they basically? Yeah. I mean, and probably people wouldn't realize. You think you just need money for, the fireworks themselves. But yeah, you would need insurance for
Yeah,
that.
there's insurance, and
there's
there's
other
and there's
costs
other
as well.
costs. Yeah, it runs just under $1,000 of all the other costs with security and T-shirts and flags and insurance and all those things kind of add up. So
are they basically firemen that are out there?
they're on call. They're ready to go if something would happen.
Okay. So the people who have their license, are they people from Owatonna that
Yep,
volunteered?
Yep, from Medford. And Owatonna too.
And had to go and learn how to do this the proper way. So
Right. Yeah. So really, what we as a Rotary Club, really what we want is we need folks' help to create this show, and kind of make this a really good show for the city of Owatonna, and to, kind of make sure it lasts and it gets bigger every year, and have a great experience when they're out there.
And higher every year for those who can't make it out there. They can sit out
That's
in the
right.
yard
That's what we want.
Yeah, especially with people up on North Elm. They got a pretty good perch up there. Where people say we can just sit there.
Yeah.
Up in North Elm.
Fireworks though, and the boom comes about 5 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, the boom.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
by the time the sound travels. So, for those just joining us, John, why don't you give a rundown of how they can help with the expenses?
Yeah,
the fireworks
thanks.
show?
Yeah, appreciate that. So the fireworks, the Early Edition Rotary Club, we do the fundraising for it. Everything goes through the Owatonna Chamber Foundation. So everything, you write check to the Owatonna Chamber Foundation.
And it's tax deductible.
And it's
And
tax
it's tax
deductible.
deductible,
Yep.
okay.
On June 29th, Walmart and Cashwise will be selling flags those mornings.
And how much does the flag sell for?
Whatever anybody wants to
It's a
donate.
contribution.
It's a contribution.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
it's a
right.
contribution. The night of the fireworks, we sell flags. On July 3rd, something new this year with KOWZ and KRFO to do more of a call-in if you want to make a donation, which is exciting for us.
But don't call the radio stations.
Don't call the radio stations.
No, there'll be a number that will be provided.
For Modern Metal, right. That's where we're going to run everything through. And then the 3D glasses are all some things we're trying this year.
That sounds unusual.
And the final thing we do as a fundraiser is the corn feed, and that's right before Labor Day.
That's right.
Yeah.
So that'll be coming up as well too.
Yeah,
So you're
yeah.
busy, for several months.
Busy, we're Rotarians. That's what we do.
Yes. So you started probably a few months ago getting ready for
we
this
do,
show.
yes,
Now,
yeah.
did you all by yourself or did you have help?
No, there's about 20 of us in the club
Okay.
that help
So-
out. Yeah, it's a
well,
great
we
crew.
do appreciate all your efforts, and we look forward to nice weather.
We will.
as well
It'll
as
be
a-
84 degrees that day and sunny.
Good, and a great 4th of July fireworks
Yes.
show.
And bring your bug
Thank
spray.
you. And bug spray, yes, mosquito spray. So thank you once again for being here and telling us all about it, and we look forward to it, and we hope you have a chance to see it as well. When we come back, we're going to be talking movies in downtown Owatonna, so stay with us, please.
Hi, this is Dave Efforts with TPS Insurance, and we are proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
I didn't just want another job, I wanted a career. So I expressed myself.
I was new to town and I didn't know where to turn for a job, so I decided to express myself.
I decided to express myself, and they helped find the right career for me.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Coda Living Community and Park Place Senior Living are Owatonna's premier living communities for seniors. Coda Living Community, located on the Owatonna Hospital and Mayo Clinic campus, provides short-term, long-term, and rehabilitative care. It features private and semi-private rooms, ceiling lifts, and spa. Coda Living Community continues the tradition of providing quality care to area residents. Park Place Senior Living is expanding into the Cedarview Care Center to offer enhanced assisted living. For more information, please call 507-446-4946.
Hi, I'm Doug Johnson with the Owatonna Business Incubator. We're here to help small businesses start and to grow. We're a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Ron Clancher with Clancher & Son Landscaping and Concrete. We support the Owatonna Today Show, and so should you.
We are back now talking with another summer activity that's going to be going on, and that is the movies in the park. And this is brought to us by Parks and Recreation, and the first one is coming up Friday, June 21st. And one of the people from Park and Rec here with us is Joe Giesfeldt, who is an intern at Park and Rec.
Yep.
How are you enjoying your internship?
Well, so far it's been about a month, and I'm loving every minute of it, and I'm learning a lot, which is the main thing with the internship, and I'm getting great experience.
And the movies is one of your areas of responsibilities?
Yep. This is a program that was developed by the intern last summer, who is actually a good friend of mine, and he developed it. He showed 2 movies last summer. The Lorax, as well as Puss in Boots, and
they were received very well. Weren't
yes, they were, and that's exactly why we're continuing with this program. And it's
a free event. We should mention. We want to say it's totally free.
Yep. It's free to the public, and basically what we're doing is it's in Central Park, and the movie times are going to vary depending on the time of day, but the first one is on June
21st.
June 21st, and that starts at 9:05 p.m. That's when the movie's going to...
Just at dusk.
Right when the sun comes.
Official first day of summer.
Yes, it is.
It is the 21st. That's right.
What a better way to celebrate the first day of summer than watching.
So let's hope Mother Nature looks at the calendar and sees too.
We're hoping, especially with how the weather's been going lately.
And the name of the movie is?
We're watching Surf's Up, and it's an animated film.
Okay.
About penguins who are in a surfing competition.
Penguins have been very popular the last few
Yes,
years,
they have.
With
Yes.
the advent of Happy Feet and
oh,
like
yes,
that.
yes.
A surfing competition.
Yes.
Okay. Are there any familiar voices of the characters that we would recognize? Or?
Yes. Now I'm forgetting his name now. Yep. No.
Mine goes
okay.
blank.
Mine goes blank. Yeah.
It happens to people younger once in a while too.
Yeah. Exactly.
But that isn't the only one. You said there's going to be 3.
Yes.
One per month on June, July, and August.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. And the second movie that we're showing is The Zookeeper, and
that's not animated, is it?
Correct. No. And that one is actually showing. That will be our kickoff for our Owatonna Weekend Out.
Oh, okay. Great
and
idea.
That's July 12th, and that starts at 9. And basically that's going to be the same deal. It's going to be in Central Park. We're going to have concessions there for all 3 movies. And then as well as I'm working with the Rad Zoo to potentially come out during the Zookeeper. For people to come out and see the animals and get
So it's a pre-movie activity.
Correct.
You said in the other flyer that before each movie there's going to be pre-movie activities at 8:30?
Yep, that's kind of when we're going to let everybody come in and find their spots and go get popcorn and pop and water and candy and get kind of settled.
We should mention because, people want to come and, get a good spot. Some people probably might think they can probably come like early in the morning and put their chair there. You probably do not want that.
No,
That's the earliest they can come and set up.
We would hope that people are going to be coming right at 8:30.
Okay.
And the reason for that is because we have a lot of setting up to do ourselves.
Right. And it is a public park for
exactly.
public use and that.
Exactly.
Right. So need to be considerate of that and come at the designated time and not so far in advance.
Yep.
So, and that's the Zookeeper, and that's a great idea. And then you have Hotel Transylvania in August. That sounds interesting.
Yes, and that is a newer movie, and this is an animated film as well. And all 3 movies are PG, so for all ages, we welcome them to come out. And Hotel Transylvania is where they say it's where the monsters go to get a vacation. That's their advertisement for that. And it's a wonderful movie, and I figure it's wrapping up the summer season, and we're getting into that fall time. So we're talking, starting to get into Halloween, and so I figured that was a good start.
Because it's the end of August.
Yep, exactly.
Now, do you select all the movies yourself?
Yes, I do. Yep. And
do you screen a lot of them?
Well, I am quite a movie buff myself, so I actually have seen Surf's Up and Hotel Transylvania. I have not seen the Zookeeper yet, but I've heard good things about it.
So people recommended that? Or
Yes.
Did you get feedback where they say, my kids like and my family like, when people come and say, can you show this movie?
Of course, yep. And I with contacting all of our sponsors, they've given us feedback as well over the last year and this year as well. I've talked to a lot of my coworkers as well, and talked to a few people in the community. And looking at the movie order, I decided to do Surf's Up because it was the beginning of a summer, and like I said, the first day of summer. So we're doing surfing and water and everything. So that'll be good.
Now, you said that a friend of yours initiated this last year.
Yes.
Do you have anything that you are working on instigating?
Yes. Well, one of the other major things that I'm working on, there's actually a few, is the Owatonna Weekend Out. But that has been a program that we've had in place for a little while. But I'm adding a few new things to it this year. And then also I'm in communications with the National Recreation Park Association, and they're big instigators with getting people out in the parks and in the community and getting them active.
It's a good way to share ideas from other park and recreation too, I'm sure.
Exactly.
So you can do that.
Yep.
Yes.
And then one of the other major programs not major, but one of the other programs that I've been working on is called Parents Night Out, and this is a brand new program. And what it is that I'm in communication and working with Brook Tree Golf Course as well as the River Springs Water Park.
Okay.
And what we've developed is a night, specifically June 30th, from 4 to close, or 4 to 8, is when we, parents and children of 10 years old or older, are able to, the kids get to go to the water park while the parents get to go play 9 holes of golf.
Okay.
And it's all for one flat rate. It's a reduced rate, and with Brook Tree, you get included with that. You get a cart for 9 holes, and you get a free beverage. So it's a great deal, and it's a good way for parents to get out.
And what about the water park this year? I mean, probably with the weather we've had, it hasn't been too busy out there, and there's some more things that are going to be developed out there as well too.
Yeah, I mean, there are talks to get some potential new stuff out there, but like always, funding is hard to come by, but it's slow, and we're working on it. But yeah, I mean, we've had a very slow start to the season for the water park, and we were supposed to open last Friday, and as far as I have heard, we did open, but obviously with the weather and everything, I don't think we had that great of a turnout. But we are hoping that the water park is fully up and running, and
we hope to. And school is out now,
yeah,
so
I know,
that's when you really,
all
really
the kids
have to
come
get
out and play.
Yes, and ramp that up too. Now, you are an intern, and but you're not from Owatonna, are you?
No, I am not. I actually am originally from Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And basically, everybody asked me, well, why didn't you go to UW-Madison then? Well, I actually was at a private school in Madison for my first year, and I decided that it really wasn't for me, and the major that I was in really wasn't for me. So at the time, I was looking for a new major and a new place to go, and that's kind of how I fell into going to Minnesota State Mankato.
Okay.
And that's where I've been for the last 4 years, and I'm working on my degree in Recreation, Parks, and Leisure Services. And so part of the curriculum is to do an internship. And so what I've done is I've set up an internship with the City of Owatonna Park and Rec, and it's been a great experience for me, and I'm getting in and learning a lot. So that's kind of.
Now, do you go back to school? Do you have any more left, or is this the end of it? Do you have the left?
This is the last 8 credits that I have. Okay. So as soon as I get this, they mail me my diploma. Do you have any prospects of what you're going to do next year for a job, or are you going to be out there looking? I'm looking. I have a few applications in, but nothing so far. So
back to Wisconsin.
I'm up for anything.
So yes. You really need to get your foot in the door.
Yep, right, exactly. So. You got to be able to be flexible.
Well, we wish you great great luck in that in your career.
Well,
I'm glad
thank
you got it started here in Owatonna, and you're doing a great job with this.
Well, thank you.
So keep up the good work.
Yeah, well,
and
thank
we
you.
hope you enjoy the summer and Owatonna as well.
Well, I will. I'm already enjoying it, so
Good.
thank you.
And his name has been Joe Giesfeldt.
Giesfeldt.
We got to get that right. Joe Giesfeldt
Yep.
from Parks and Recs. We are going to take this break, and when we come back, we have some announcements to pass along for this Friday. So please don't go away.
Hi, Warren Abraham Consulting Technologies, your one-stop technology shop. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Owatonna Public Utilities, real people, real reliable, real progress. Making life a little easier day after day, taking pride in our community, listening to what you say, a voice you can talk to. We're growing with you in mind in everything we do. Owatonna Public Utilities.
Hello, I'm Sean McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna. And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
We are back, and this is a Friday, which means coming up this weekend, lots of fun activities around the area. And we've been talking about the Harry Wenger Marching Band Festival is tomorrow, and it starts at 11 o'clock. But if you want to go, and I guess they don't mind if you set up a little bit early, if you want to put your chairs and blankets out to get a seat. There's going to be 3 performance spots along the route. The first one is going to be between University and Phelps over by Trinity Lutheran Church, and then a couple blocks down the line by Pillsbury between Academy and School. And the judging with food vendors and area and the awards ceremony will be in Central Park. That judging is downtown also on Main Street there. So you have 3 areas, and Kim Cousins said, maybe you might, the right side is where they play to in that. But it's a great show, 12 marching bands, and again, that's tomorrow, and it starts at 11 o'clock. And as we just heard about coming up, the following week is going to be that first movie in the park by Park and Rec. It is called Surf's Up. It's an animated production. The movie's free, open to the public, great family event, and they have pre-movie activities that start at 8:30, so you want to come on out there at about that time with your blankets and chairs, and they will have concessions, pop and popcorn. For more information, you can contact the Park and Rec office at 444-4321. Also, as we've been discussing and seeing things about the senior games, can always use some more volunteers, and lots of things, lots of sports, lots of different locations throughout the community, and it gives you a good opportunity to check out the different events going on too, and go and cheer somebody on that you may know who's participating. Contact Park and Rec for that if you would like to volunteer. And then don't forget the Meals of Hope. That's every Sunday. It's a community meal. It's a hot meal that's served from 5 until 6:30 at Trinity Lutheran Church. If you don't have any transportation, you can call the church and they will make sure that you do have a ride. That number is 451-5240. And that has been our show for today, this Friday, June 14th. We hope you have yourself a great summer weekend. Enjoy everything going on. And we hope to see you back here on Monday. For Leanne Alt, I am Betty Johnson, and this has been the Owatonna Today Show. Thanks for joining us.